Good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, country day. How is everyone doing? I am well. Grateful that I woke up this morning. The good Lord woke me up this morning, and He woke y'all up too. Yes, as you can see, it's a cloudy day here in Orlando. The sky is trying to come out to let us see it, and the sun too, but I didn't look at the forecast yet. But as you can see, I'm up and ready to go do my volunteer duty. And I just wanted to shoot this video. Look how beautiful it is here. And this is what I wanted to say. In a prior video, I showed you guys where two homeless men, I don't know if there are others, I don't see others, only two, that they're decided to camp out in the woods. That's restricted. Well, look at this. The tent, the makeshift tent, is holding on for dear life. Guess what happened? Last night we had a bad thunderstorm. Oh my God. The lightning and the thunder was like going crazy, you know. I guess the Almighty was saying, these people don't listen, so I have to show them. You know what I'm saying? The lightning was striking like crazy. Oh my God. I don't usually close my Venetian blinds in my living room, but I had to. Because I don't know if y'all ever heard this saying. I remember from growing up, the elders used to say, if there's lightning and thunder, especially lightning, you must not stay close by the TV or any kind of electrical appliances. And especially, you shouldn't stay close by the windows. You know, close the curtains or whatever shades you have. Close them because lightning can strike you and you will be a goner. So that thought came in my head. I don't usually close my shade whenever lightning is striking, but last night it was it was it was something else. Put it like that. I had to close my Venetian blind. You darn right I did. I was like, oh my God, I hope this thing don't strike and start no fires, you know. But it passed on, you know. I went to bed and, you know, the rain, it continued on. I woke up this morning and it's dry now, you know, but we still have some lingering clouds and stuff. I don't know if it's going to rain anymore. You know, this is Florida, so you have to expect that. It rains one minute and the next minute the sun is out, you know. So, you know, I have my umbrella anyway. But yeah, this is the tent right here. This is the purpose for me making the video. The tent is hanging on for dear life. I don't know if the young men, well, I don't think they're there because their bikes are not there. I don't know if they ran out of there or not, but the tent is just about down, you know, it's just hanging on, like I said, for dear life. And I'm quite sure it's soaking wet. So, someone made a comment to me referring to that video, you know, with the tent, saying, you know, well, they're homeless. I told the person, I agree with you, you know, and ma'am, I know they are homeless, but like I said to you, I said to her, people, Rules are rules. You have to follow rules. Just because you're homeless doesn't mean that you can go and sleep and live anywhere. You cannot. A lot of homeless people were doing that, but they passed laws now, especially here in Florida. They passed a law that the homeless people cannot be sleeping out in public or living out in public. I don't know about the other states, but I'm definitely sure about the one here in Florida. All right? Governor DeSantis, he signed off on it. It's a law. They cannot be living in the woods, sleeping in the woods, whatever they do in the woods, they cannot be doing that. They cannot even stay in the bus terminal. I was down there yesterday, and I cannot tell you that I saw one homeless person in that terminal laying around or whatever with their bags and stuff, because I didn't, and I was looking. I am dead serious. And before, you used to see them all over the place, and it doesn't look good. I'm sorry that these folks don't have a place to live or stay or whatever. Everyone has different reasons, but, rules are made for people to follow. And if you don't follow rules, you will see the consequences. And in a case like this, they might get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Because it said no trespassing. Trespassing. Do you know what that means? Trespassing? Well, the signs are posted all over the wooded areas down here. And like I said, people tend to act as though they don't see or they can't read or whatever. They just don't give a damn. They just don't care. Because if I was homeless, God forbid, I would not go into no area where I see a sign saying no trespassing. I would not do that because I know I can be arrested. I don't want to go into no jail or prison or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to maintain myself, and that's why I worked, and, I keep my money, where I can take care of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have to. I cannot afford to be laying out there in the street somewhere, walking around with bags and all this kind of stuff. I know a lot of people are unfortunate. I don't know what everybody's situation is, but me, I'm the type of person, if I fall into a hole, I'm gonna try very hard to get myself out of it. Believe you me, I've been into many holes and I got myself out of it. It wasn't easy, but I got myself out of it. I'm telling you. And if I had to fall into another hole where I don't have any place to live, I would pay someone to rent me their room or something like that. I would even go into the shelter. That I would do. I don't have no shame to my game. I would go into the shelter. There are rules there too. I know there are things that I might not like. I know there are things that a lot of people that go in the shelter don't like. But it's not all that safe, but it's a safe place. I would go there instead of being out in the street, in the woods or whatever. And these shelters do help people that's unfortunate. They help them get apartments. You just have to wait. It's a waiting list. And some of these folks, when they get the apartment, they do all sorts of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They let others come in and they don't pay their rent. They destroy the place. All sorts of crap. If you get help like that, why can't you try to maintain it? To me, that shows that you don't give a damn. You just don't care. Whoever does this, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever's doing it, or whoever will do it. You don't give a shit. Put it like that. So I'm going to end my video right now because I have to go. I just had to put that out there to the comment because I didn't appreciate what she said. She's making it look like I'm like this cold-hearted person. I'm not a cold-hearted person. Watch the video and listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Rules are made to follow. You have to follow rules. Otherwise, you will get locked up. That's all to it. So, folks, have a good day. I'm heading out to the pantry right now. And, you know, I got me some stuff, you know, some clothes and stuff that I'm going to give to this young lady. You know, I told her I had some more stuff for her. And, yeah, you know, my granddaughters, you know, they have clothes next week. I'm going to bring it down because I had to go to the VA yesterday and I couldn't travel with all those bags. But, you know, they gave me a lot of stuff that they have. Some they use and some they don't use. Because my granddaughter, you know, she buys a lot of stuff, nice stuff, and they still have tags on them. And some of them can't fit her now. So, you know, she put them in a bag. Well, the young one, Paige, she had already put her bag on the side with some sneakers. And, you know, I told her, I asked her what she was doing with it, and she said she was going to give it away, you know. She didn't know who, but I said, well, I'll take it to the church. So she said, okay. And then my other granddaughter, I said the same thing to her because she was going to give hers to Goodwill. I said, no, give it to me. I'll take it to the church because Goodwill, hell no. No offense to you, Goodwill, but I do have offense to you because Goodwill sells the stuff. This is used clothing to give to anyone that need it. Some of it hasn't been worn. Some of it has tags on it. But Goodwill and the Salvation Army, well, I'm not quite sure about the Salvation Army. I think they do it too. They sell these clothes. They sell them. And they put the price tags be high. And I've been in these places. I looked around. And I'm like, well, why would these people be selling this stuff when somebody donated it to them? You know what I'm saying? These two organizations are making money off of the people, the public. And I think that is totally wrong. I think it's wrong. You know? And if you're going to sell stuff like that, what's wrong with $1 or $2 or $3? No more than $5. But they be having their prices up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's nice. Because people donate this stuff to you. So you shouldn't be selling it for so much. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't even be selling it at all. Just give it to hell away. Because a lot of these people give it to y'all because they don't know or have the time to drive around looking for people to hand them stuff. And then a lot of people is not going to take it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have their pride. Just because they homeless, they have pride. So they not going to take stuff because they, you know, because of their stupid pride. And people, that's unfortunately, you need to get that out of your heads. You know what I'm saying? Put that pride aside and take. If somebody's giving you something, it's good. Take it. I'm not saying take something that's dirty or smells, stink or whatever, but take it. Jesus. It doesn't always have to be money. People don't have money to be given away. If they give you food, clothing or something, Be appreciative. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate what's given to you. Jesus, I don't know what is wrong with people. And this is for any nationality. Like yesterday, oh my God, I passed through the little mini mall. I made a video of it. And I went to get my ice cream bars, from the Mexican ice cream parlor. I said they made the best ice cream. I'm telling you, it is. And it was good. Anyway, this lady, she was standing by the supermarket. She spoke Spanish. And she had a picture of a man, and he's laying in a hospital bed, and he's all bandaged up and stuff like that, have all this stuff hooked up to him. I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. But she was speaking, and she was crying. And she was asking for money. So I reached in my pocket, and I gave her $3. Do you know this lady looked at me? She said stuff in Spanish. I don't speak or understand Spanish, but I knew what that shit meant. Excuse me for cursing. She had the money in her hand. She's looking at it. She's looking at me. She's speaking her Spanish. So I interpret it as she was saying, this is what you giving, just $3, and showing me the picture. I said, Miss, you should be grateful that I'm giving you something. $3, and if you don't want it, give it back to me. Give it back to me, because I sure can use it. This is what I'm talking about. People don't appreciate nothing. For all I know, that could have been a picture of anybody, no one related to her. She just wants money, so she's walking around with it for people to pity her and give her money. I had a $10 bill in my purse. And I had some singles, because I keep singles for the bus. But I wasn't going to give her any more. Because I don't know if that picture was for sure. It's a real picture, but I don't know if that's somebody related to her or not. Anybody could go out there and pose as whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out there and give money to everyone that reach out to me, because a lot of them be lying. A lot of them have a lot of fake shit with them. But I took it out the kindness of my heart to give her the $3, because she was crying and she showed a picture, even though I don't understand what she was saying. But she wasn't grateful. Then afterwards, after I said what I said, that's when she said, gracias, mommy, when you should have just said that from the get-go instead of holding the $3 in your hand and talking your mumbo-jumbo Spanish. You know what I'm saying? No offense to who speaks Spanish, but I'm telling you, ungrateful. And this lady looked like she was like in her 60s. She looks older than I. I'm in my 60s, but she looks older than I. She probably is older than that. She was walking and stuff, but none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand people. They do not appreciate nothing. But that's not going to change my mind from reaching out and giving somebody a couple of dollars if someone else run across my path. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. A lot of people would say, hell no, I'm not giving out nothing no more. It's not like I have money. I don't have money. I'm poor. I've been poor. I born poor. And I'm going to die poor. Unless the good Lord bless me one day with millions or billions. But for now, I'm still poor. I'm not rich. If I was rich, I would give out more. I would give away lots more. Because I'm a giver. But that doesn't mean because I'm a nice person, I'm a giver. I'm going to give to everyone that crawl up to me with their stories. Because everyone out here has a story. I have a story too, but I'm not going out there trying to beg for money, because that's exactly what they're doing. I make do with what I have. I'm always giving away, but I make sure to do with what I have. I've been raised like that. I didn't have a lot growing up. I have more than I do now when I was growing up, but I still don't have a lot. And to me, what is a lot? You can have so much. You can only use but so much in a day. You know what I'm saying? Lots of us have a lot of clothes and stuff like that. You can only wear but so much clothes in a day. Lots of us have so much food in the house. You can only eat but so much in a day. Lots of us has so many houses. You cannot live in all these houses all the time. Some of you don't even hardly go visit the houses. You probably go there on vacation. Then people, lots of people have 4, 5, 6, 7 go on with cars. You can only drive one car at a time. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And then all of that stuff can be wiped away from you just as fast as you got it. Or it might have took you a long time, but it can be taken away faster. So people, the word for the day, appreciate. Appreciate. Whatever someone do for you or give you or whatever, say thank you and appreciate it. Believe you me. So I'm gonna go, and I appreciate y'all watching my video, listening to me with my stories or whatever, the mumbo jumbo, whatever y'all might be saying. But it's all true. It's all facts. It's true. So peace out, folks. I gotta go.